Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So we are gonna just go shop my stash. No need to do too much of an intro, obviously. Shop my stash. I'm gonna be looking through my collection and picking what products I want to use for this upcoming week, and then showing you what I used last week and the products, how I feel about them and all that jazz. So let's just get started. This is kind of where I put my stuff for the week. It kind of hung out over here, right by like where I film and do all my makeup and stuff like that. So this is where all the products are. We have some products in here, and these we'll talk about later. So the first thing is obviously primer. So I had the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, obviously the shade Sheer. I love this. I use this a couple times, not too much. Like, I didn't use it every single day, but I used it maybe like 3-4 times. Works out really nice. I really love this primer. I use this No Pore Blum Prime Essence by Touch in Sol. I like this as well. I don't know. I feel like this is a product like I just gotta, I don't know, kind of use up and get it out of my collection because I like it, but I don't love it. And I feel like sometimes it just makes my makeup, it might make my makeup look funny. It's easy to blame for the problem, even if it's not that. So, I don't know. I don't live for it. I like the e.l.f. one way better, so, I don't know. We're going to put it back. We're going to keep it, but we'll just be on the lookout for that one, like, keep watching it. All right, and then I pulled this AOA Studio Buildable Satin Foundation. I have the shade 310 Amber. I did not use this once. Okay, no, that's not true. I used it only once because I was doing so many foundation, like, reviews. This one just didn't get used, so we're going to put it back, though, because I'd rather use a different foundation anyway. And then we pulled this Superstay Full Coverage Foundation. I have the shade 320 Honey Meal. I didn't use this at all because, again, I was doing foundation reviews, and when I wasn't doing a foundation review, I wore this one. Just gonna put that in there for now. All right, and then for concealer, we use the Sephora Bright Future Concealer. I have the shade number 12 Pecan Pie, and then we use the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. I have the shade Medium Dark 32. I like both these concealers. This Sephora one is literally almost done. Like, I probably have like one more use left. You could see some of the products at the bottom, but the handle, the doe foot doesn't reach that far, so it doesn't come out. So, I don't know, but whatever. This we're going to put back, hopefully pull a different concealer. We might pull this one again. I haven't decided yet, though. Alright, and then for powder, I use the Essence All About Matte Fixing Compact Powder. This leaves my face looking light. I feel like my face looks super light with this powder, and I'm not obsessed with it, so we're going to put it away for now. I think it will work better in the fall when I'm a little bit lighter, so I won't be as tan, so it won't leave that much of a white cast. Same with this powder. This is the Becca Hydra Mist Set and Refresh powder, and again, it makes my face feeling like looking light. And when I don't have the right foundation, because I'm the worst foundation matcher ever, a powder that's not my shade just does not work for me. So I'm gonna put that away for now as well. And then for bronzer, we use the Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer in the shade Wet Shady Beaches. I love this bronzer, so nice. Not much to say. We also use this Tarte Park Avenue Princess bronzer. It's a beautiful mixing bronzer. I love combining it with like a matte bronzer because this is super shimmery and it's just perfect. I can't open it, but it's pretty. All right, and then we're just gonna pull back here from back here. All right, so for blush, I had the NYX Sweet Cheeks blush palette. I love this blush palette, so nice. I ended up actually, I used this a couple times, maybe like twice, but I ended up using the blushes in this palette. So this is Down Boy, Frat Boy, Insane. I used those a little bit as well. So between all of these, I had just so many blushes that I didn't get to use all the NYX one, but I really enjoyed using the Balm Your Hands palette as well. So we're just gonna put that back too. And then I also use my Go Go Tint by Benefit, and I used this like twice, I think. I got some good use out of it. So I think this is just gonna live up here though, in case I want to wear it ever. Yeah, because I'm probably not going to wear the other one. So I'm going to leave this up here in case I ever want to use it. It's just going to chill out there, I think. And then for a highlighter, we use the Ofra highlighter in the shade Rodeo Drive. It is so stunning. I used it like twice, though, because I ended up picking up this e.l.f. Glow Gleam Beam highlighting palette, and I use this the rest of the time. So I really love this as well. We're going to put both of those back, I think. We might re-pull this one, but for now, we're going to put them away, but I loved both of them. I love these highlighters. All right, and then for eyeshadow, we used my Laura Lee Los Angeles Palettes Minis. Party Animal is the only one I didn't really dip into because yeah, I wasn't gonna use those. But Boss Babe I used, and I live for Boss Babe. Sleigh Belle is my favorite, and I used her for sure. I love that palette. And then we dipped into the Balm, where is it? And then we dipped into the Balm palette a couple of times just for like this, what the heck? Just for this top shade up here from this one right here, the Meet Matador palette shade. I used that a couple times. So that was it for last week's basket. So now let's just go shop my stuff. I just want to mention, I forgot to tell you that I was using the Tarte's Lights Camera Lashes mascara because this is my favorite. I love this lady. I was also using this Arctic LA Splash liquid eyeliner. I think I'm gonna toss it because every time I was trying to use it, it was like running low, and I hate when I'm doing like an eyeliner, I feel like I have to tap it out because like to like shake it a little bit because it just ruins my eyeliner all the time, and I don't like it, so I'm gonna get rid of this. And then I used the e.l.f. brow pencil in the shade medium brown, neutral brown, sorry. Really like this one, whatever. All right, and then before we go shop my stash, this is kind of part of shopping my stash, but right here I just wanted to mention, whoa, on the top of my desk is on my table, whatever you want to call it, is a basket of products that I want to use up. So I'm gonna start this thing where before I buy a new product, I have to use up 5 different minis. 5 is a freaking lot, but I'm challenging myself to do it. I have to use 5 different mini products. I'm going to be doing a full video about it, talking a little bit more about it, but that's just so you guys know that these products are probably going to live here. My little mini eyeshadow palettes kind of count because they're the smaller ones, and I really want to get some use out of them, like my mini blushes. This is not a mini, but like this is in my project pan, so stuff like that is just going to live up here. I am going to shop my stash for some products that I know I want to focus on, but other than that, they're kind of going to be up for grabs if I really feel like using it. A lot of it I'm probably not going to use unless I shop my stash for it, but I just wanted to let you guys know that, that those products are kind of out here in case you know I have something that I did not grab. So just for starters, I am going to be pulling this Tarte Base Tape primer. It's the hydrating one. I'm going to try to use this, but I also want to finish up this Sephora concealer. I think I'll be done with it. And then I'm going to pull bronzers, but I just want, okay, I want this Fenty Sunstalker bronzer in the shade Caramel Cutie, as well as the Tarte bronzer here. Then I'm going to pull those 2 minis. And then this I kind of just use when I feel like it. It's a Lancome like lash primer. I use when I like feel like it. Again, the rest of this I think, I have to force myself to use this Big T's Buxom mascara, so I'm going to pull this week. And then, oh, I also want to pull, I just got this new little foundation sample today. I'm actually wearing it. If you guys, you'll see it a little bit later. This is the new Fenty Hydrating Foundation. I have a video idea with all my minis, so I'm going to save that for then. I don't want those. Don't really want those. So I think we're going to pull these 2. This came in a set. The Kat Von D powder. This one is the only one that doesn't make me look light right now. And it kind of is perfect because then I could just use it up. But it's annoying because all my other powders are making me look light skin. And then this, I'm going to hopefully try to get more use out of this eyeliner as well. So that's what we'll pull from this basket. I'll leave that in there. All right, so let's go into my drawers. Okay, so the first drawer is primers, foundations, concealers. I say this every single time. Okay, just started these back up, but I've said that before. I don't love this primer. I have a hydrating one. You know, I think I'm going to pull this e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer again, just because I feel like it's a good combination with the e.l.f., the Tarte one, that I can use them together instead of using like one or the other. I feel like if I pulled any other of these primers here, I would have to use one or the other primer. I wouldn't use both together, so I feel like this is just a better option because I can use them together. So I'm going to pull this again. I know I shouldn't be doing that because I have all these other primers. This one got used. This one I don't really love, so it's kind of just chilling there. This one I use a lot in the fall, and then this one I just need to pull by itself 1 week. All right, so for foundation, these back here are like the foundations that are too light for me. This is a new Misha BB cream. I actually all right, I think I'm about to pull a lot for foundation, but I definitely want to pull this Misha BB cream of the shade number 25. It is way too light for me right now, but it kind of works out when I don't put on concealer and like bronze my face and stuff. It works out. So I'm going to pull this, and then I'm also going to pull Do I just want both? Yeah, oh my gosh, I'm pulling so many foundation. But I'm also going to pull both the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Hydrate and Conceal and Define foundation. I feel like I can mix them and it'll be better because the shades are wrong for me. So I think if I mix them, it'll be a nice, like, kind of shade match. So we're going to pull both of those. All right, and that's it for foundation. I know, like, that's still a lot, but, you know, a girl's got to do what a girl's got to do. All right, and then for concealer, again, we have a lot of concealers here. I think I'm just going to pull this e.l.f. 16-Hour Wear Camo Concealer. This shade Tan Sand. This is the best matching concealer out of all of these for me right now. And I feel like because I'm pulling foundations that don't match me, I'd rather pull a concealer that matches me pretty well so that I could, you know, make whatever work need to work. I have the Sephora one, but I think I'm also going to pull this Born This Way concealer in case I need something different. You know what? Nah, never mind. We're just going to pull the e.l.f. one because we have the Sephora one as well. So we're just going to pull those two. All right, that's it for this drawer. Okay, so next is like face products. I try to put the products I used already kind of toward the back here so that I remember which ones I used already. I do have bronzers already, so I don't need a bronzer. For blush, oh my gosh, this is so stunning. You know what, girl? I think we're about to do this. Do I want any of these singles? No, I've not been reaching for singles too much. I just want my palette. So I want my Tarte blush book. I honestly think I'm in a pickle. Okay, I'm deciding on these three. I could just pull them all, but then this one might get neglected if I pull this one, and vice versa. All right, so we're definitely gonna pull my Tarte blush book because this is what I want for blush. We're definitely going to pull her. But for highlighter, we're just going to pull my Huda Beauty 3D highlighter palette. There is a blush and a bronzer in here, which I can use as well if I feel like it. I just want to pull this really for that highlighter, the highlighters on the top. But I feel like if I pull the e.l.f. one as well, I'll forget about those two. So we're just going to pull this. And then we'll pull one single so that we only have like 3 highlighters, really. Can you go back in line? Do I even want another highlighter? The answer is no, I don't want another highlighter. So we're good on powders because I don't want to use either of these or this. And I used the other one already. I think we're good on bronzers, blush, highlighter. I think we'll be okay with the one. And then, yeah. You know what? Okay. I'm sorry, but I'm going to pull this as well. I think we'll be able to use all of them just in case I want something else on a different day. Besides the one Huda Beauty highlighter, we're going to pull that one as well. Pulling like all my face palettes. Sorry, NYX. So yeah, now we're done with this drawer. All right, next is down here. I definitely know I want to pull these lashes. These are the AOA Studio premium lashes in the shade Jackie. I want to do a look with some lashes, so we're going to pull those. Hopefully I remember. I still got to use these, but we'll put those to the back for now. All right, and then for mascara here. Okay, because I pulled the Buxom one, I'm actually going to pull this Maylee whatever Above and Beyond mascara in the shade Black. You know what? Forget it. You know what? I think we're gonna pull the Tarte Big Ego mascara so I could play around with it a little bit more. I think I might like this one with the Buxom one, just like I like this one with the Buxom one, but I think we're gonna pull this one this week. I'm gonna miss this baby. All right, for brows, which one do I want? You know what? I kind of miss this product. I think we're going to pull the Precisely My Brow by Benefit. I have the shade 4.5. I don't use this too often, but we're going to use it now. And then we have the eyeliner. This one's kind of like whatever. All right. All right, next is eyeshadows. I haven't decided what I want to do with eyeshadows yet. Do I want to pull any of these lips first? Nope. All right, I am going back to school this week, so I don't know what kind of eyeshadows I want to pick. I think I'm going to pull this Estate Cosmetics, Estate eyeshadow in the shade Smash. And then I think I'm going to pull this Natasha Denona single in, 126K? Is that what this is called? I don't know. But we're going to pull both of these eyeshadows. I feel like they're neutral and nice for work and for class. And then we're going to get a couple palettes. So that's it for this drawer, I believe. And then for this drawer, again, these are the palettes that I used last week. They're kind of toward the front, so I don't have to worry about them. Okay, no, I don't want these two. I don't know about this one because I love this palette. These two. Don't want that one. Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna pull, this is, I just added this in here. This is a Mary Kay, like, single thing, and I added my, Dream Street palette as well as some Subculture shades in here, and I'm probably gonna slowly add more, like, mattes in here, from other palettes, so that I'm not having a million palettes, so I could just use this one. So I think we're gonna pull this one so I can play around, use the Dream Street palette a lot more, so I can still freaking use it up by the end of the year, but also use those single shades so that there's not too many shimmers in here. I also, in my little drawer, so I think we're just going to pull this one. I also, in my little drawer, have my little, like, basket. I have a little Makeup Forever palette, and it has some single shadows that are mattes in there. So I think that's what we're going to use this week. This, I just want to show you guys this, too. This is all, like, shimmer shades. They're from my Jaclyn Hill palette. Some are, like, singles that I got from Ipsy and stuff, but a lot of them are from the Jaclyn Hill palette. And I kind of emptied that out, got rid of the palette, and put them between these two so that I can add more shadows than just those. I wasn't reaching for it, so I just wanted to show you guys that because I'll probably one day pull this with like one of my mattes palettes, like my Urban Decay palette, which is up there. See, my Urban Decay Naked palette is up there, and then my Tarte one. Those are just like neutral ones that I just leave up there because I'm not gonna pull them now, but one day I will. All right, so I think we're okay with that. Hopefully we could just rotate through the rest of them before I jump back to these. It'll be a while, but I'll miss them, but you know. So we're gonna pull this guy. Oh, you can see me. Hi. All right, so that should be it. Let's just go review what we got and yeah. Okay, so this is the foundation I'm actually wearing, the Fenty Hydrating Foundation. I'm wearing it right now. Bomb, 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 so bomb. All right, but I just wanted to put that in there real quick because I told you I would do it earlier. But for primer, I'm using the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer again, as well as the Tarte Double Duty Beauty Hydrating Primer. I feel like they'll be nice together because I can use them actually use them together instead of like using one or the other each day. You can use both. I'm also pulling lots of foundation. Oh dear Lord. I'm also pulling the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Foundation as well as the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. I think mixing them will be better, so I'm kind of not like I feel like I'm pulling a lot, but I don't think I'm pulling a lot because I don't know. I'll be using them together, so I think I'll be okay with those. And then I'm also pulling the Missha Perfect Cover BB Cream. I have the shade number 25. I'm going to wear it one day probably, and then see how I'm feeling about it. If I feel like the shade just looks too bad during the day, I won't wear it because I'm not going to wear that to class. But yeah, so we're going to just play around with these kind of products and see which combination looks the best with what shade and stuff like that. And then for concealer, I'm using the Sephora Bright Future Concealer. I have the shade Pecan Pie number 12, and then the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camera Concealer. I have the shade Tan Sand. Real quick, in the hydrating foundation from Revolution, I'm F12. I have e.l.f. 12. It's not my shade, but I have it. And then in the not hydrating one, the Define one, I have the shade 12.2. Again, not my perfect shade, but I have that one. I'm also using the Kat Von D Lock It Translucent Powder. I love this thing. And it doesn't leave a white cast, doesn't make me look white. I have it on today, you can't even tell. Alright, and then I'm using the Fenty Beauty Sunstalker Bronzer in the shade Caramel Cutie. I have this little cute little mini. And I'm going to be mixing this with the Tarte Park Avenue Princess bronzer right here. So cute, they'll be cute together, I think. Cute! Alright, and then for blush, we have a Big Mama. We have the Tarte Blush Book. All my babies in here. We also have the Huda Beauty 3D Highlighter Palette, which is like kind of like a face palette, so I can use the blush in here. If I really want to, I'm mainly focusing on the highlighters, hopefully, but I can use the blush in here as well, even the bronzer too. So we have this palette, as well as the e.l.f. Glow Gleam Beam Highlighting Palette. Hopefully we can focus on the Huda Beauty ones, but the days that I don't want to wear that, I'll wear this one as well, so we'll mix the two. 3 face palettes, girl, what was I thinking? Alright, next would be brows. So I'm going to be using the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. I have the shade 4.5. I can actually swatch it for you, but it's a little, It's not my perfect brow shade, but I like it because it doesn't leave too much color. It just leaves a nice amount of color, so it doesn't make my brows look thicker, just makes them look filled in. So I like this shade. Alright, and then for eyeshadow, we pulled two little baby singles. I have the Natasha Denona eyeshadow, 124, I think it's 126K. I don't know. It's just pretty shade. I got this in an Allure box a little bit, Allure bag a little bit ago, but Allure box, it is an Allure box a little bit ago, but I haven't really used it. And then I have the Estate Cosmetics eyeshadow in the shade Smash. I just made that up. It's just the, I keep saying that, it's just the Estate, it's an Estate eye shade in the shade Smash. That's what I'm trying to say. I got this in an Ipsy. Looks like that. So we're gonna hopefully use those in conjunction with, I didn't show you guys this, but this is a Makeup Forever palette I was talking about. It has a couple matte shades in here that I can just throw in the crease and then use the singles on top with. Or I did pull the Mary Kay like singles eyeshadow palette, which I have my Dream Street palette in here and some other empty shades. It might be full by the end of the, like when I shop my stash next time. It might be, maybe, depending on what palette like I want to dissect. But this is what we have in it for now. I wanted to make this an all mattes palette because I have the all shimmers palette, but I just got to use up these Dream Street shades first, and then it'll be an all mattes palette. So that's what we have for this lady. And then for eyeliner, I have the Kat Von D Tattoo liner in the shade Trooper Black. I love this eyeliner. It's a mini that I'm trying to use up so I can buy more makeup. And then I pulled two mascaras. I have the Tarte Big Ego mascara, and I think it will pair nicely with the Big T's, Buxom Big T's mascara, because they really, this one doesn't do really much. This one does too much clumping, so I feel like together they might work very nicely. And then I also pulled some AOA Studio Premium Lashes, which I'll probably use for a video or a look or something like that. We'll see though. So yeah, that's it for this weekly makeup basket. I really hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for next week. I'll let you know what I think about these. I actually did place an order for 2 new eyeshadow palettes, which is why I'm started the whole sample thing. It's a whole long story that I'll post in another video, but I bought eyeshadow palettes that I probably will get during the week. I'll try to put them aside and not use them, but like I no promises because I'm really like I really want to use them so bad. So I might pull those. Hopefully I don't. Hopefully I stick to what I have. So yeah. Bye guys.